love that. I love this kick, man. Not kick, like just this newfound.
I got time, like, and like I'm not like I'm exhausted, but like in a different way.
Nah, that's a good thing, man. Because I had that. I was on Greg's pod.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barbecue Central. I think the longest running barbecue podcast, I believe, and most consistent, longest and most consistent running. He and we were talking about. There was like a listener, I guess, because his whole stuff is live, like with the chat and everything. And someone had asked, I guess maybe because I'd posted like some gym photos recently, and so this, is it cool for like someone to barbecue if you're not a fitness influencer to be posting gym photos? And my answer took him aback. It's like, actually, yeah. I said, um, we've sort of started this weird movement in barbecue. Like I've been pushing some of my guys because I had some like hard conversations that are hard to have with guys you care about. Like, hey, bro, I love you, but I'm watching you move. I'm seeing you in these conditions. It's getting a little rough for you to do this stuff. Just get a little bit healthy, let's do some stuff. And I had a lot of those convos, and now we're tagging each other, and I'll call them out like, hey, I'm not just talking shit. I'm not blowing smoke, no pun intended. I'm out here doing it too.
Yeah.
And tagging, and then it just started going on to where no one wanted to be the one not responding.
Well, I mean, I remember Jonathan Barbecue.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, and that's way back. I think people are talking about now, and I think people forgot, too, like when I was losing my weight, I started my whole MOVE initiative, meditate, observe, visualize, execute, and I was running every day. That's how I lost 100 pounds. And, now I'm wanting cats to, like, really get it. And it's spread like wildfire. I'm sorry for all the fire and barbecue puns, but it's what it is. It's spread like wildfire, man. Like Chuck's on it. Steph 406 is on it. Jonathan Barbecue's back in there. Fat Kid Snacks is on there. We got Smoking Dumbbells is out there. Like everyone from all over, like Honey Cuts is in it because it's caused so many other small ripples where everyone's like, I want to get it. So, like, even I started a challenge for him. I was like, fellas, we got 31 days left in the year. You owe me 62 miles. I don't care if you walk it, run it, jog it, bike it, moonwalk it. You owe me 62 miles. It's 2 miles a day. That's it. However you can get it, get it. You can sit on the old pedal and just take it out. I don't care. Just give me my 2 miles a day. I just need by the end of the month, we got up to like 62 miles. That's it.
I need to turn on my tracker to see how many miles I'm walking. Like,
so that's the one thing. It's not the daily. I need 2 miles. I need 2 intentional miles. These are my miles, not you bumping around and moving and grooving. No, if you got a hit.
No, I mean like.
Oh, that would be interesting to find out though.
Yeah, because like you see the space I have to move in. It's a little bit more than intentional.
There's a lot of space.
No. Like I found the kettlebell. Started that. Oh, by the way, Jonathan Barbecue. Did I see you got a Maiden sponsorship?
Yeah. He's got a partnership.
Yeah.
Jonathan Barbecue's been shout out. Jonathan's an old school supporter.
Yeah.
Jonathan's been down with me since I was food. Like, God, like, and it's wild. I think what 8, 9 years, like a long time. And Jonathan and I just met.
Okay.
Just met this past May at Memphis in May. We've been down since like 16, 17. And I always like, just like old cats, Perm and I met, but I remember Big Perm, Zillipits, shout out to Zillipits, when he had the Skittles pack of Weber grills on the tow behind. Like, it's crazy to see everyone grow. Like, I remember when he got his trailer. I've been when Jonathan started smoking Hope and he was doing the haircuts and the backpack drives. We always donated. This community cares more than I think people are aware of. But yeah, Jonathan got that made in. I think he's made in Oklahoma Joe and I think Cowboy Charcoal.
Yeah,
crushing it, crushing it. But this is This Week in Barbecue, the barbecue focused podcast with hot takes. And even hotter news. And this week we got a lot of different things to talk about, from Austin events being canceled to the burn and fall of the Traeger hood. We got a new barbecue spot opening up, and they were crazy enough to put smokers on the roof. We got a little bit of literary shade that's being thrown back and forth. Some Campbell's people thinking they're better than the poor and didn't realize that's who buys their stuff. But it's a little mixture for this and that. Might be a hot take or two, but I'm your host, Rasheed Phillips, and joining me is the amazing
Bryan Hole.
which always ends with a question mark.
It will never not end with a question mark.
This is true. We are missing our third musketeer. James is a little down medical right now, but he's going to get on back up. And it sucks because this is the last episode of 2025.
The last non-interview episode of 2025.
The last non-interview episode for 2025 for us. We're going to take a little siesta, a little hibernation, get our Yogi beer on, and come back next year rested, recharged, refueled, and ready
and figure out how to do it on Tuesdays.
Yes, and with a whole new drop
Yeah.
release. But don't worry, we're going to make that happen. I guess I will start it off. My event in Austin this week is canceled.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one you were. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. No shade towards Kareem and his team. He's one of the hottest guys in barbecue right now, right? He just wrapped up doing some stuff with Guy Fieri. He's been doing TED Talks. The man's been traveling all around. I 100% get it, but things just didn't set up the way I wanted it to, right? And there was just no response for too long. And it's one of those where it's better to be premature than to half-ass.
Well, I mean, and then did his Guy Fieri episode drop?
Yeah.
Okay, look, from what I experienced with Ant, we had to throw out so many plans.
Yeah.
Just because of the increase in business.
Oh, that 100%. And it did drop. It dropped the 21st. And I tried like, hey, we're still kosher. But when, when one team is trying to commute and the other team, you're not getting any and it's not working, it's just rough.
Yeah.
For me, it really hurts because, like I said, I was losing money every which way you can imagine on this deal. Because I wasn't going to take any proceeds. I was going to use all the proceeds to donate to the rebuild efforts back in Jamaica. So all I'm going to do now is just take, I guess, my lodging travel expenditure that I would have had, and I'm just going to cut that check and send it over there.
Okay.
And hope that people will still be gracious enough to donate one toy to be sent over to Jamaica. But I was really looking forward to the event. It sucks it fell apart literally the home stretch. We've been talking about doing this all year.
Yeah.
But when you're one of the busiest men in barbecue, the little stuff falls off to the wayside, and that's cool. We're gonna round it out. We'll double back maybe sometime next year, or maybe not. Either which way.
No, it will happen. It will happen. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's
We'll
just
see.
like I know being on the other side of like the.
What they can do. Heck, I've been on the other side.
Yeah.
Fully aware, but that's where you've got to put the right people in the right
Yeah.
places so things don't happen. Because we talk about it all the time. Like when people are like, oh, put me on. Worst thing I can do is put you on and you're not prepared for it. And then you let everything fall apart. So
Right.
Live and learn, man. Live and learn. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there first and foremost. It was wild because I had media lined up that wanted to come out. We had food bloggers and reviewers lined up that wanted to come out. But we let them know, and I'd rather give you this heads up now than like Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you guys got it. We'll Edward Scissorhands this, and this cut specifically will be out today. So,
all right.
Yeah. We've got a buddy coming to town.
Do we?
We do.
Who?
Lewis.
Oh, that's right. Wait, am I a buddy?
Well, he's my buddy.
Okay, he's your buddy.
He's our buddy. He's a buddy of everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Oh,
coming.
yeah, I guess Lewis is probably the most influential unsung barbecue guy. I guess me starting with barbecue, I was finding the stuff he was still posting back in the day.
Yeah. So he's coming to town, and he put smokers on the roof.
Yeah, I think 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
And not 6 250s.
No,
big boys.
6 big boys. I think they have a freight elevator.
I hope so. Either that or someone's on the ground really strong.
Yeah, no, they have a freight elevator moving stuff up and down. That's going to be a insane operation.
It is. I would just hate to be the guy that trips that one day. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll try and go next Tuesday or Wednesday. We've got.
You got too much going.
No, we're launching. We're launching our second residency the same day they open.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, you coming to the grand opening because it's happening at 10:30,
No.
and there's just no way.
No, I mean, like, I'll already be at Comunidad
yeah.
prepping for dinner service.
Yeah, I plan on attending.
Okay.
Now that I'll be in town, I wasn't before because I was going
Right.
to be here. Which also sucks because I'm missing the freaking special on Sunday out there. But yeah, what are you gonna do? But now that I am going to be here, I plan on going. So those of you who don't know, Lewis Barbecue is doing a grand opening in Atlanta, December 8th at 10:30. I would suggest getting there before 10:30 if you want to eat. But this is the weird part too, right? I don't know what the crowd is going to be like because it is Monday, it's a work day, and it's morning. This is in Texas,
I think dinner service will be packed.
so I might be able to skate through.
I still think there's going to be a line there. Like, it depends. I don't know. It's been a long time coming. When did they announce that they were opening? That day.
I don't remember when they announced the official day. I know we covered when they were coming to town the whole move,
Right, yeah.
I don't know
I've driven by there and seen the space.
I feel like the actual day may have been announced within like 4 to 6 weeks or so.
No, I mean, you should go and get the green chili corn pudding.
Oh, I'm 100% going.
Yeah.
You know, I might swing by Comunidad on my way out and drop off something for you guys to grab on.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going.
No, I mean, yeah, like, if you don't know who John Lewis is, he's kind of the...
Yeah, we don't know what to tell you. There's just certain names you need to know.
If you think Aaron Franklin is the most influential guy in craft Texas barbecue, like John Lewis is what, 1A, 1B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And C.
And C. Yeah.
And C.
Like, I'm saying, like, it's 1A with Franklin, 1B with, like, even then it's like, honestly, they're 1 and 1.
Yeah, it's Franklin, Lewis, and I think an unsung hero is Moss.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think Moss just preserves like everything.
Well, no, I'm just talking about like the revive or the push of craft.
Oh
yeah, Central Texas craft style barbecue.
It was something.
I mean, it's really fun. I can't remember the guy's name, but Fontaine from Louis Miller, because he was doing the butcher paper wrap.
Yeah,
which is where Lewis and Franklin stole the butcher paper wrap.
Because it was all foil before that.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot who it was that introduced the mustard binder, because people think mustard binder's around forever. No.
Yeah.
It wasn't. All of what is craft now is just aggregates of different things. From, you know, we're going to take a little bit of this. We're going to take butcher paper over here. We're going to swap out the cutting knife over here. We're going to put the tallow in here. We're going to bind it with this. It's hodgepodge. It's pieces from different people who are doing things. Yeah.
You got to butter those beef ribs.
Who was it that I remember someone was doing mayo? I was like, that's
no,
I'm
it's
a pass on that.
I think at Lewis it's a mixture of tallow and Crisco.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah,
because why not, right?
I'll get in trouble for saying that, I think.
Nah, I'll be fine. Who cares? I'm so, you know, the last episode's hot take, the whole tenderism, that was fun.
Tenderism?
That has been, the amount of, my DMs have been split.
I'm glad I don't get hit up with this. No one messages
because you're
me.
Freaking sweet. And one of the top things were like, hey, we like how he likes to talk shit too. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring him back as much as I can. It was hilarious because I'm getting called. It's literally split. I'm either a hater or, man, I'm so glad someone finally said it. I just was afraid to say it. Like,
look. I mean, use the marketing the way, like, it's a brilliant way of marketing.
They've trademarked it.
Oh, God.
They trademarked it. I was waiting. It's being filed. It hasn't been completed yet, but they went ahead, and that's a smart thing. But I want to know,
is tenderism even in the dictionary?
It's not.
Okay. Well, congratulations. The word of 2026.
Because it'll be for 26.
Yeah, because 6-7 is 25.
Well, the rage bait was the word of the year for 25.
I thought it ended up being 6-7.
It was rage bait. That was
rage
the official
bait, okay.
word. So I've got It was a whole
we're gonna
thing.
rage bait about the tenderism.
We're going to rage bit about the tenderism. So the wild part is, I don't know who filed it, because here's the other misconception that was going on. People thought Walt owned Destination,
No.
and he doesn't. That's the big that. So there's a certain pocket of a community that feels like they hit with the gotcha, the bait and switch, because they were going to support this man thinking it was his. It's not. He's an employee. He gets a check just like everybody else under the sun, except for the owner. So my question is, who filed the trademark for tenderism? Does Walt own it, or does the owner of Destination Barbecue own it?
I'm going to go with column B.
I'm going to let you guys do your little queries. It's very, very simple. You can do the little Google and save it yourself. But that's the other thing. The person who made it as big and as great as it is, you're going to famous Amos him? And if you don't know that story, you're too young for this podcast. And you should do your food history.
Because we've talked about it on here.
We have. Or is this going to be one of those David Chang situations where you try to rob a culture? Remember we covered that when he was trying to sue everybody that was making chili crisps? Like,
there's a weird story about that one though. Like I don't like there was a weird explanation and it never really made sense either way.
Never. It did.
Yeah.
It's just like, no. So you knew what you were doing. Don't rob your own culture.
Yeah.
That was stupid. It's I put it this way. When the floods hit Texas, there were two categories. Mattress Mike, open the doors. I don't care if this stuff gets soiled. You're a human. You need help. And Joel Osteen, God told me to keep the doors closed. I'm always Mattress Mike all day, every day, baby.
Mattress Mike.
All day, every day.
I mean, but that's not the first time that Joel Osteen's done that.
And it's not the first time Mattress Mike's done the right thing.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be either cat, you always put me in Mattress Mike category. So again, they filed the trademark. Who owns the trademark? Who owns a trademark? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But what do I know? I just start fires and rub bus for a living. I'm over here talking to imaginary
start a lot
people.
of fires. You start a lot of fires.
I'm over here talking to imaginary people into a microphone. Someone's like, not everyone should have podcast equipment. And I'm like, your dad should have pulled out. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. You're just still here. You match your shirt.
Back in my day, we had fancy birth control methods, like pulling out.
Pull out. Oh gosh!
And if you don't know that reference, you're really too young to be listening to the podcast.
Jackson Jameson earmuffs. You cannot listen to this part of the podcast. Oh, my poor nephews. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not a hater. It's one of those. It's the barbecue news podcast. We talk about the news. It's silly. It's wild. But that audio has gone crazy, and I'm just like, because the business aspects of it are huge. It is literally everywhere. I can't escape the damn thing if I tried. All they need to do is sync it to a commercial, and then it's going to take off. But the business of it wasn't done. But someone woke up and said, hey, let me trademark this thing, and they trademarked it.
Yeah, because Arby's and Chipotle are coming for it.
Oh, exactly. It's going to hit. Now, I would love to see it. No, save it, Sheed. Save that for the hot take. I just came with the hot. I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but it's going to be what the hot take is. We're going to save it. It's a little too early for the hot take.
We can have multiple hot takes this time.
Got to let it warm up a little bit, a little marinade. Just coming off of the holidays. But yeah,
you're doing a last minute hot take, like a last minute update,
basically.
There's your segue.
There's my segue. My man set me up with Ali. We're that LeBron and Wade photo.
Or I guess the new one is Nah and Jalen Johnson. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they hitting it.
Yeah.
So shifting into that segment, seems like the Traeger hood is burning down.
I mean, besides the thing that you sent me, or I thought you sent me one and I sent you another.
Yes.
The one I sent you was way funnier.
Yes, the one you sent was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
that goes without saying.
Because it technically still worked. The only thing that didn't work was the app.
Yeah.
You could still go and control it, but you had to walk outside. So the people that wanted to be real lazy couldn't monitor everything from their phone.
They couldn't do it anymore. A lot of pit masters were angry.
Yeah.
A lot of pellet toters and gerbil eater fuel guys were extremely upset when Traeger released an update that sort of made you, can you believe it or not? This is the wild part. The update made you have to get up and go check on your smoker. That is unfathomable. How dare you disturb my slumber once I've put the meat on and turned my dial? I've turned the dial. I don't need to get up anymore. You mean I can't use my app to check how well I'm cooking the food? I have to get up out of my bed, out of my couch, pause my show, put my beer down to go check what the temperature and everything's going on. So, that app, the update bricked a lot of systems and their communications.
Well, did it actually brick systems?
There were some systems that were bricked.
Oh, Jesus.
And majority of the hurt was not being able to utilize the app.
Which is the more expensive model.
Yes. The one that was originally at like $6,000, but now is like $2,000 at Best Buy. And speaking of just horrible decisions made by Traeger, the gift that keeps on giving. Utah's Traeger Grills is killing its sacred Costco roadshow in a major pivot as workers sue. It seems like there's a little discourse in the Traeger hood.
Should have just kept it to a sharper image product.
It really seems like there's a tad bit of discourse in the Traeger hood. The Traeger hood neighbors aren't too happy, so much so that these guys have come together and filed a Chapter 1 lawsuit against everyone's favorite pedal toters. 70-plus Traeger brand ambassadors, current and former, have joined for a class action lawsuit against the company, alleging they were illegally denied overtime and minimum wage as they worked at signature Costco road shows. I remember seeing these road shows. They'd have a crowd, they'd wheel and deal, they'll tell you all the things in the world except that it won't sear steak. And they'll give you the bites and whatnot after they've layered it with the sauce.
How are they classified as employees?
It depends on how you... If you knew how murky the waters of working with Traeger were, my friend.
If you know how murky the waters are, employee classification.
I think that's a subject for everyone's benefit.
Yeah. Because I guarantee you, they're not in the wrong because Traeger was telling them where to be and where to work. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you they were classified as contract employees.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And the sad part is they didn't read that contract to know any better.
Yeah.
And they got SOL.
Yeah, but SOL. even though Traeger was telling them where to be, what time to be there, requiring them to use like the certain equipment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's but wait, like I said, the gift that
wait, there's more.
There is more. The price of Traeger stocks are dropping faster than draws at Magic City. Cook is the ticker handle. Shares $21, $31 a share. Everyone was excited. It's going crazy. That's when they had us out there to the whole hoopla. And I'm over there like, first off, how the hell I get invited? Two, who's paying for all this? When I tell you drinks were flowing and people were like, oh, it's Utah. I was like, when you got at the hotel, that tab was open. And you know us. We go through cases during a hog cook. Now multiply that by a couple hundred. What did you think was going to happen? Like, I'm really there, and I won't say certain names because I respect these guys, but we're having conversations. I'm like, bro, who's fronting this bill? This is ridiculous. Still one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in. Shares, $31. You've got more in your right pocket than these shares are worth. 79 cents a share now.
Wait, it dropped that much?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I passed that in the parking lot coming in the studio.
Oh,
79 cents a share. It is this close to being delisted.
That's some WeWork shit.
I think WeWork didn't even get that bad.
Yeah, WeWork didn't get that bad. Yeah, don't ask me how I know.
Yeah. It's bad. Now they're doing what all corporations do when the money's vanishing. You tried robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you went back to Peter and you realized, damn, we robbed Peter too much. We don't have anything. Their golden goose cracked and died. So they're doing what they're calling Project Gravity. No relation to the Gravity series known by Masterbuilt, which allows you to utilize chunks and charcoal. They're just lopping off heads. They're lopping off heads. They're doing the standard. We are upside down. Like, this is the bodega, walking around with the gas canteen, pouring it out like we're just going to have an accidental fire.
I mean, the problem with anything like that, okay, I'm just going to speak out of my ass. So don't take this as
90% of the show.
I know, but like, don't take this as like, I know what I'm talking about. But anything like a product like that, you're going to want to buy a grill or a smoker, and you're not going to buy another one in 2 years. It's not like a phone. It's not like a TV. Like, even the TV, you want to have it for what, 5-6 years minimum. A grill you expect to have what for, 10, 15. I mean, you hope it lasts that long. Yeah. There are only so many people that can afford to get a pellet grill that costs $6,000 or even $2,000. There's only so much of a market. Like, they probably oversaturated the market and then just thought, here's the problem. Everybody projects infinite growth. Guess what? It's finite.
Yes.
There's like, stop thinking everything's infinite. There is a level that you're gonna reach, and it's gonna curve up and then slow the fuck down.
Yes, and plummet. Here's on a recent call with investors. Andrus describes 2 strategies to move Traeger toward profitability: reducing exposure to tariffs. Yeah, that did hit everybody, and also includes removing production from China and using the company website for storytelling rather than as a sales channel, and various cost-cutting measures, which in phase 1 is, they're really trying to save $30 million to pat that bottom end, make it look, hey, I didn't screw up as badly as you guys thought. All right, look, I got us $30 million back by firing everybody. Phase 2 is expected to come from ending the road shows and halting direct-to-consumer sales.
Wait, what? Oh, so they won't sell directly through their website. Mm-hmm. They'll only be like a wholesaler to retail.
Exactly. Let someone else carry the bill, front the note. So they're like, hey, you Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, we'll give it at an extra discount. We won't even be a challenge option anymore. We'll sell straight to you and DTC. And some people are like, why does this matter in a barbecue podcast? 1, it's a product, and 2, we're in the barbecue business. Everyone forgets that business side. So wholesaling sort of alleviates a little bit of that pressure, but it comes at a cost. You make less.
Hey, when was the last time that Pearl got an update?
Put in a request a couple days ago for some new tires. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Helicon 1, I power washed out the chimney. That's the update I got.
Phoebe and Penny got updates when I did a full re-season.
Okay.
A couple of weeks back, full re-season and burnout, grade, steam. That's pretty much the update. Oiled the Santa Maria grades on the back end, but yeah, that's it. That's weird.
It's not going to ruin your turkey cook if there's something happening overnight.
Definitely not. Don't have to worry about the power going out on me. But that's that.
I mean, we can only hope it happens again at Christmas.
Oh gosh, you're going to see people literally pulling an office space on their Traeger grills, which it sucks. People spend money on this. They invest time. They use it to build communities and fend for their families, however it may be. Just make them a meal. And it sucks when the tool you're used to relying on doesn't work. Like, that's just it.
I mean, we need to get away from things requiring internet connections. Because I think I saw another thing where someone's oven wouldn't work because it didn't have the right internet connection that went out, so their oven wouldn't function.
Like, why does an oven need a firmware update?
Why does a fridge need a firmware update?
There are just certain things like the knock fridge, and you can see inside. Are you that lazy that this is a chore?
It's supposed to save power.
Yeah, then buy an energy saver. You're not leaving the thing open for all day. It's not cooling your house.
It's supposed to save power so they can siphon it to the AI data centers.
But when you tap it, isn't the light and everything still coming on?
Yeah,
You've triggered so many other electronics. How much are you actually saving? Again, what do I know? Just start fires, rub butts. Yeah, I'll get back to just shut up and dribble. Continuing the downfall of people thinking they're better and smarter than the rest of us in lower class. Campbell's top executive was caught on a hot mic. Did you hear that?
No, I avoid things like Campbell's.
Well, according to his recording, everyone should avoid things like Campbell's.
The only thing that I've seen from Campbell's is chunky ads during football season.
Chunky. He was caught on a hot mic saying how, I don't care what's going on. Our food's for the poor anyway. It's not even real chicken. We print that shit. Now, that's just stupid.
When's the last time you had a... Oh, God. Well, now what am I going to do for... I guess I'm just making my cream and mushroom from scratch now.
Yeah. I
Progresso, you got a new customer.
Hey, go check out the new Progresso line. Shout out your boy in the commercials. The Pitmaster series. I can't tell you. I must be middle school last time I cracked a can of Campbell's.
I mean, the only time I do is for like cream of mushroom, cream of celery.
Yeah,
I don't think I've eaten a bowl of like chicken noodle soup, and I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't even touched the cream salad. Like I whipped that up myself. It's not that crazy, but yeah, he got caught on a hot mic, expressing how the food Campbell's is for the poor. He doesn't eat it anyway. The meat is genetically engineered. It's not even real chicken. These are literally all things you don't want anyone to say. That's like, the head guy at Coke detailing our stuff will kill you. It can deteriorate meat. Why would I put that in my body? It's like, what? Why? And I think what really upset people was more so of the fact of him targeting and saying, yeah, this is poor people's food. I would never eat this. Well, when you're out of a job, brother, something tells me you're going to end up having to pick up a couple cans to feed the family. But, he was making bukus of money anyway. But I found that just to be extremely wild that someone would say that. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, there won't even be enough consequences for it to matter.
That's I feel like that's the sad. It's a fart.
He might get ousted and get like a golden parachute on the way down.
Yeah, well, they already let him go.
Okay, yeah.
How expeditiously?
How much money did he get on his way out?
That's always the thing, as he's got. But I wonder for stupidity like that, I'm like, how tight are those ironclads? Right? How tight are those contracts where you're just like, oh, no, we can't have that, or we didn't say that. But I'm interested. Campbell's released a whole thing. Let me see if I can find it here, because they had something to say about it. Obviously, those response to poor people statements. Gosh, yep. Here it is. Campbell stands by his soups. We're proud of the food we make, the people who make it, and the high-quality ingredients we use to provide consumers with good food at a good value. The comments heard on the recording about our food are not only inaccurate, they are blatantly absurd. Okay. Such language does not reflect our values and our culture. Why does everyone keeps trying to talk about culture? What culture is there at Campbell's?
Corporate culture.
Bottom line culture.
Team, family.
Oh, yeah. So fast
buzzwords
waiting to happen. Family. We don't have customers. We have family.
just Vin Diesel everything.
Everything. Vin Diesel at all. That's the 2026 campaign. But yeah, that's can't feel sorry for the guy who was just saying this is poor people's food and it's not even really food. Yeah, don't be stupid. Got Paula Deaned in 2025. That's a rough spot to be in.
It probably isn't really food. How many what chemicals and preservatives and everything are in there?
I have no idea. I should have picked up a can.
Next time you pick up a can and see how long it's gonna last, what the expiration date is, and
how
really
much
quit.
Salt is in here as a preservative.
3 years.
Oh gosh. Oh, yeah. that can be something. That can be something. What else we got here? I like this one a little bit. So this was did you know Rudy's in Texas, the chain?
Yeah.
Apparently, it was ranked worst barbecue in Texas. Yet there's a literary writer who fawns over the place. His name is Peter Scamardo II. Apparently, there's another guy had that name before him too.
Probably his father.
One can hope. In this world, who knows? But it was marked as the worst barbecue in Texas, and there was a little literary shade in there because he talks about the brisket being ranked the number one brisket in the nation. I was just like, who's running these numbers?
I don't know if it can be the worst barbecue in Texas if Dickies still exist, but that's just like, just throwing that out there.
The beautiful line he wrote is, "The newly minted number one brisket in the nation hit the spot, but was a little chewy. Still," and there's the literary shade, "still, I'd rather have that than dry as a bone, which may or may not have been the cause for some of the booths at the Texas Monthly Barbecue Festival." Like, damn. You know, people call me petty.
I'm just gonna meme it.
We should do that. We should just put out a line of meme faces for ourselves to respond.
It's just me.
I'll take it.
One is just gonna be just infinite sadness, just staring off into the void. The void does not look back. I can tell you that. Sorry, I'm like choking down liquid death.
Oh gosh, yeah. This is
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, if we're going out with a bang. That's for sure. He has photos to accompany, and then there's this thing that's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be turkey. I don't know what that is. If that's turkey, golly.
It's the genetically engineered meat that Campbell's was using.
This scares me. Like, if this comes to my plate.
I think that's the artist formerly known as Turkey.
That's turkey.
That's turkey. I mean, that's turkey. I think that's a sausage. It hasn't been identified yet by all the experts, but look. Rudy's has its place. I would rather have
in the trash. Yeah, I get you.
I'd rather have Rudy's than some other stuff.
All right. You got to choose Rudy's, Jim and Nick's, Dickies, or Sonny's.
Oh, man. Nostalgia tells me to go with Sonny's, but I'd probably prefer Rudy's.
Rudy's? Yeah, nostalgia pushes me towards Sonny's. I wanted to put Dreamlands up there, but I think
Dreamland is actually good in Tuscaloosa.
The one here in Georgia is horrible. I think I'm still chewing that pork.
Yeah, no, Tuscaloosa, like something like that, you got to go to the source.
Yeah.
There is a nostalgia hit. Like I did eat a lot of Sonny's back in the day.
And that's what he talks about. Rudy's, it hits him in a nostalgic way. And I would ask how much of nostalgia plays into our taste buds, right? Perfect example, a month or two ago, James was talking about Hamburger Helper. So for his birthday, I bought him 2 boxes of Hamburger Helper. He went home. Then the next podcast, he talked about it. It was absolutely trash.
When's the last time you had a Twinkie, man?
I thought they stopped making those.
No, they're back.
Are they? I guess I had them the last
they're
time.
Awful.
Really?
I mean, like, dude, everything you think was good as a kid is awful now. Like Keebler's cookies, awful. Just awful.
Really?
They taste like plastic.
The tree cookies?
The tree cookies are awful.
Oh man, don't tell me that.
Dunkaroos, awful.
Nah. What I'm not gonna have you do is I'm not tolerating no Dunkaroo slander. Because I get the little confetti pack.
When's the last time you did one?
middle school. Maybe?
Right? Yeah. Don't do it now. You want to hold on to that memory. Like,
is this like why they say don't rewatch the old Ninja Turtles?
Honestly, if you want to have like a classic tasting Snickers, like what Snickers used to taste like, pecan Snickers.
What?
There's a pecan Snickers, and it tastes like what Snickers used to taste like.
I feel like you're just messing up my whole day now.
No, I'm gonna bring you one. You're gonna eat it and be like, oh, this is what I remember. Yeah, but like everything sucks now. They shortcutted it. Like, there was that episode of Billions where like the guy Axel was Axe was gonna buy the old company and get them to go back to using the regular ingredients because they cheaped it out and everything tastes like just shit. And that's the thing is like I guarantee you, I bet an oatmeal cream pie is probably the only thing that probably tastes normal.
Man, don't.
Actually, I can't eat an oatmeal cream pie. I had Mama Miller's from Miller's Smokehouse oatmeal cream pie. Yeah. It's ruined. Again. It's ruined. I can't.
I want to. I don't know now. Like I want to go try. Like I feel like that needs to be our thing. Like we need to maybe. And I talked about this, and you guys let us know if you'd like it because I want to go and have us go to barbecue joints that seem nostalgic and just like, is it as bad as we remember? Is it bad? Like for you, I'm taking you to fucking Roadhouse and bringing the cameras.
We almost, you joke. We tried to go to Texas Roadhouse. Tyler and I tried to go to Texas Roadhouse 2 weeks ago. We went and saw The Running Man on a Wednesday night.
It's like you and two other people saw it.
Yeah, legitimately. But we get out. It's like 6:30. We go to Texas Roadhouse. How long do you think the wait was?
40 minutes.
45 minutes for Texas Roadhouse on a Wednesday night. You know what? You can't beat that $23 sirloin and rib combo.
What are you doing after this? Because we're going to the fucking. If you're not, after this, we're going to the fucking Roadhouse up the street.
I'm telling you, I'm not waiting 45 minutes.
I doubt that'll be fucking 45 minutes. That ain't no way.
Okay, this was off Barrett Parkway. So then we tried to go to a Chili's. The Chili's was also a 45-minute wait. We ended up at a Chewy's.
I want my baby back, baby back.
Hey man, don't sleep. The triple dipper is still legit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't because it's wild that we were just and this is stuff I'm building up for next year. But they were doing a report on how many restaurants get their food from Cisco.
Yeah, that YouTube video.
Yeah, and it's the same everywhere. That's why all the food, one, tastes like shit, and two, tastes the same. It's just, they just put a little less funk on it at the end of it. But it's all mainly coming from the exact same source, just dressed and made to look a little differently. Which is why when you go to a mom and pop, sometimes it tastes different and you may not always like it, but it's made fresh. You're just so used to the freeze-dried, frozen, deep-fried, and hit the plate. But when you have a fresh jalapeno popper that was made, you're like, oh, I don't know, that's really, really spicy. Like, what?
How it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, it doesn't taste like movie theater nacho cheese.
Oh gosh, that's gonna. But it's weird. I wanna get into that. So you guys let us know if you think that'd be something worth trying, like going around and trying some of these cuisines, if you would, consumption options.
I guess we have to do a live stream from Texas Roadhouse. You, me, Lee, and Tyler.
Oh gosh, this is so bad. Because when we went, I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "What is?" There's just no.
Hey
way.
man, the rolls.
Why your rolls can't be your saving grace?
The Olive Garden has been living off that for years, man.
They're not even rolled. They're come frozen. They get heated up. If people knew how much of Olive Garden's food comes shipped like it's freaking Hungry Man meals and it's just microwaved, oh my God. Your never-ending possibles. Kicker. They're not boiling the shit fresh. It's frozen and then nuked to all hell with a half pound of butter. That's why when you lift up all the noodles, it's all that oil and fat under there. That's what you're feeling is your intestines clogging, not the taste of hunger. But again, I digress. I digress.
Are we talking about barbecue? Are we talking about? I don't even know what we're doing
We've got
anymore.
A horrible segue here. The segue's gone off the rails.
We haven't even gotten to the hottest take yet.
All right. So my hot take. Where's my Hot take brought to you by our amazing cats over at Melinda's. I don't know yet because you guys haven't sent us a re-up, so it's hot takes by us.
Don't leave us, Melinda's. I could really use some more fire roasted garlic habanero.
I'll buy you some. Jeez. This hot take is just little quirks and things that I'd like to see not enter 2026, right? We got a countdown. There's a couple of days left on the clock before we cross into a whole new year. I want you to let it marinate in your mind for a little bit, and I'll start it. And if you have anything to add, please. First and foremost, tenderism. I hope it dies a quick death. Quick death. Hope it's buried the next day. Let's leave it here. Let's leave the overcooked meats and the marketing of overcooked meats. Let's just leave improper culinary tactics in 2025. I don't think that's too crazy of an ask. I'm like, let it ride out, enjoy it, and then just leave it be. Let it go the way of the deep fried Oreos, like that. Let's just let it go off into the sunset. I don't want to take it out back old Yeller style. I don't.
Just save it for the state fair.
Yes. Put it on a shirt. Go to a state fair. Sell a bunch. All right, great. Let it go the ways of like Von Dutch and all, Ed Hardy hats and stuff. Leave it be. Leave it be. It had its time. Gym tan laundry. Fade it off. Let's off into the sunset, into the ether of social media. Like Fleek. Remember when Fleek was a thing? Yeah. Let it go that way.
I don't even know what Fleek was.
Exactly. Let it become that.
Okay.
So that you can't even reference.
Yeah.
Let it go the way of Vine. It's off.
Someone's bringing back Vine now.
Oh, God. Let's sunset tenderism.
like let's sunset it like Quibi.
Yeah.
Quibi's never coming back.
Never coming back.
Quibi's never coming back.
It was there and it was gone. What do you got?
Stop calling it pork belly brisket.
Oh, thank you. Just say it one more time.
Stop calling it pork belly. It's pork belly. It's not a brisket.
Yeah.
There is a pork brisket, but you're not cooking it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just leave that.
Yeah.
I got one more. Let's and I love this term. Can we stop the stunt cooking? Can we leave?
No, there's only one guy who can do it.
Can we leave the stunt cooking alone? I saw someone brine a turkey with Blue Monster.
Okay, that's a different type of stunt cooking.
Yeah, that's the type of stunt cooking.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Can we leave the stunt cooks alone? Like, can we just and that's what I mean by the stunt cooks. Like, what are you doing, brining a turkey with Monster?
I'm all for the stunt cooks that take way too much time. Like, the guy who makes the burrito, then dices up the burrito and then makes another tortilla with
dehydrates it. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean,
that's a commitment to the bit.
That's a commitment to the bit, but that's such a waste of food.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a huge waste of food right now.
Okay, all right.
I'm looking at. There's did a prime rib, standard rib roast, 4-bone. $100.
From where?
Publix. $100. The same one last year would have cost me like 50, 60.
If that.
And this was choice. And when I tell you like I could barely tell if it was actual cow because there was no fat in there. I'm like, what are you all doing to these animals? There was nothing there.
I mean, dude, the grading system's screwed right now.
I think they're like, the way they're treating the grading system for cattle now is like no child left behind. They're like, hey, if it mooed, cool.
I think
we'll put something on it.
I think it's worse. I think it's a house loan in the early 2000s.
Oh, God, that bubble's about to pop. Where's Michael Berry when you need him? Bubble is about to pop. The grading system on meat now it's very much, remember old school Hooked on Phonics? That's what it is. That they're just like, yeah, we'll push through. We got to move it. What's the alternative? Like, if there's something below choice, below all of that, it's Taco Bell meat was above whatever they were putting on those trays to sell. Like, it was outrageous. And then you're like, these are just the options. Brother, they had pork chops that I swear were cut as thinly as this part of the cap. And they're trying to market them all some type of way. Get this $10 bundle buy. I'm like, that's going to cook when I look at it. that's going to cook on the lights before it hits the stove. There's nothing here. This is a quick, real quick, double side. That's all you got. Or else it shrivels up and it's dry, right? I don't know what's going on with meat in the country right now for the options of it.
All right, I got another.
Please.
The rub community and sellers are gonna hate me. Stop using 18 rubs on your brisket or your barbecue. You don't need to mix and match, Quiznos Black Gold with Honey Devil, and then top it with Chipotle banger.
Don't forget, you got to hit it with a little bit of everything seasoning too.
Everything bagel at the end.
just to round it off.
Just make your own rub.
And then the great thing is, like, if you don't know the first time, you still have a rub that you can use for something.
Yeah, I mean, price of pepper, maybe it's not. I don't know.
Take a little pepper out, get somewhere. But no, I 100% agree with that, because I'm like, at some point, it just doesn't. And you can always tell the ones who do that, who are getting into it, because you'll see their cooks and the whole bark just.
It's like mud.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that? And you've got to be careful, right? This is the helpful tip, because it's easy to chastise and ridicule some of my favorite pastimes, but be mindful of powders. Your granular size in your rub and your building and your cook does have an effect, right? You can't do powdered everything. It's just not going to work. Mix and match. Have some fun. Stick to granular densities if feasible. Everything has its place, but just pay attention to little details, right? That's why you'll cook a whole brisket and the bark comes off like you cracked a boiled egg.
I want to also note this is coming from someone who has like a 4-step brisket seasoning process. So I'm hypocritical, but don't do it.
Hey.
Do
as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, in fairness, one of those layers is just straight salt.
Yeah.
And one of those layers is just straight pepper.
Yeah.
And then there's a rub I make, and then there's a Lowry's beef bouillon mix.
Those are little Lowry's. Everyone knows little Lowry's in their life. We know some people who are their whole repackaged rub is nothing but Lowry's. I'm like, this is
it just needs to have the thing that says, hey, don't just use this.
Yeah, use other stuff too. Oh man, no. Well, what else? So we've got leaf tenderism in 25, stunt cooking. What did you have? You put.
You know what? Bring back thick burgers. We don't need another smash. It's been done. There's places that do it really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not going to argue. Hey, you're never going to hear me say nothing bad about something thick.
Yeah. but yeah, just medium rare burgers. Bring them back.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been a lot. Yeah. I can see that. I'll give me like a nice 8 ounce.
Yeah.
Like a nice 8 ounce. 10 ounces are feeling frisky.
10 ounces is a bit much. 6 to 8 ounces.
I like them thick. So give me 2. I feel if I want to double, give me 2 6s. Little thick bun, nice bun. But what happened to bun qualities?
I
feel
mean
like that went downhill during COVID.
every stop making shit brioche. Oh. That's another one.
Stop making shit and calling it brioche.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're just putting a level like that's not brioche.
Sorry, what is it? Nature's Own? It's not brioche.
That's not brioche. No. Stop it.
Arnold's, it's not brioche.
Oh gosh, this has been a wild.
I mean, is there another one? We need to just get it all off the.
I should just get it all off our chest now. This is our therapy session.
Stop charging. This is not like. It's like why are St. Louis ribs almost like 175% the cost of full spares?
Oh,
it's one cut.
Yeah,
it's one cut.
Yeah, there's no labor. There's next to no labor. I don't get it. Baby backs sort of subsided. They've sort of high.
No. Like they've
mellowed a bit.
Yeah, they're like still like $4 a pound.
God, it's just expensive. It's just costly, man. I think the only affordable meat that was out there was chicken feet.
That's going like
The next. I'm telling you, some Jamie Oliver type chef is going to put it on a show next year, and boom, there it goes. Now we're just screwed. Now we're just screwed. It's just I sent you something a couple weeks back.
Yeah,
where it's already happening.
Yeah,
and I can't remember right now, but it just seems like it is actually already happening. Yeah, we won't have much left, my friend. But
I think chitlins are still those are safe.
like, yeah. No one's running up. I saw someone make a chitlins burger. I was like,
chitlins and tripe.
Yeah, chitlins and tripe. Tripe isn't horrible, but yeah.
I mean, like when they start coming for the beef tendon, then we know we're really screwed.
So you guys don't know, but we sat down with the barbecue snob himself, Mr. Daniel Vaughn. That amazing interview will not be released until next year. So sorry, you got to kind of come back and see us. Some of it will be aired out openly, and then the rest, you got to subscribe, and you'll get the rest.
It's like teasers.
Yeah, a little bit here. But he believes pork steaks are going to make a comeback.
They kind of already are.
At like snows and stuff, but like on the grander scale, when we say come, we mean taking over, like how Oxtail came and kicked the door in, how brisket became that. Like it's going to be that feature thing, sort of like the way that beef cheeks sort of spread like wild.
Yeah.
And my response to it was the fact that I believe it because damn near every other cut and everything else has skyrocketed. It's almost what's left.
It'd probably be pork chops before pork steak.
You think?
I think just people, it's easier for them to digest.
Huh.
I mean, I just don't know. It's a hard cut to sell. It might, like in Texas barbecue, I could see it going off, but I don't think it's going to spread like even the the other cut that Leroy and Lewis was doing, the flat iron.
Yeah.
That hasn't spread as much as I thought it would. I mean, that thing's still pretty pricey.
It is.
So
I think it's more of a yield thing. I figured give it a little bit of time.
It's a harder cut to get if you're not doing the whole animal butchery and finding, doing the butchery for the whole cut of the clawed and breaking that down and finding stuff to use for other thing. It's a pricey cut.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I feel that. No, but I'd be interested just to see. So we talked about what we want to leave in 25. We'll taper out with what do you want to see in 26 in our space?
More stuff like KG and Sabar, and
you got to elaborate on that for cats.
Okay, more stuff of people using their heritage and using American style barbecue to tell their heritage and story.
Okay, I can ride with that.
Yeah, I mean, American style barbecue, I say it's more of a technique. I mean, and then and going even further of just getting away from brisket.
Please. So would you say America, and you did say it, so yes, for you to elaborate it or change it, would you say American style barbecue is more technique versus other styles like Koi, KG, and other
I mean, they're
cats
still
are
using
more flavor?
No, they're still using American style barbecue techniques though. They're using craft, Central Texas craft style barbecue techniques. And
but
then
the flavor is
because they're bringing their heritage and doing dishes from their childhood and making those using those techniques. That's the difference. Is can I do the thing that I wanted to do?
Do it.
All right. I said some I went back and just played it over in my head when we were talking about should certain Puerto Rican food, was it Puerto Rican food?
Yeah.
Should Puerto Rican food cost more? It was one place that was doing what, $40?
$100 plates.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All of the, I said it's not, I said they were elevating the cuisine. They're not even, that was the wrong term. They're elevating, they're just putting it, It's not elevating because there's a heritage and there's a lineage to these cuisines, and there's time and technique and stuff that these things should just cost that because of the work they put in. I mean, Tyler brought it up. It was like people are so used to paying for a $4 or $5 banh mi, but there's the banh mi shop that's blowing up in New York.
Yeah,
they're not gonna, like, with New York rent and the time and effort they're putting into their banh mi's, they shouldn't be charging $4 or $5 for those things. I don't know what they're actually charging, but whatever they're charging is the right price. It's not about elevating the cuisine. It's about actually charging what that cuisine should be worth in the first place. Because of, like, I mean, we talk about, like, all the time it takes into barbecue. I mean, like, you know how much time it takes to do handmade dumplings, or like doing a Lao sausage from scratch, or doing a a pabil, like the banana leaf pork dish, to do it properly. Like, those things should be priced accordingly for the amount of labor that goes in. Just like we say, like, our barbecue should be priced accordingly for the amount of labor that goes in. And they're not, because they were considered to be, dishes of the poor.
Yeah.
But because, like, it took more effort to get those meats tender.
Yeah, it did. And I think a part of, well, for those who didn't listen to the previous part of the conversation, would be when the cuisine leaves the culture and it's, it's in someone else's hands, and then all of a sudden it's okay to charge that 20, 25.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
It should be the people that grew up knowing how to do it, and they're taking it and, doing it in these places that, the rent is insane and the ingredients are insane. And so they need to charge it, just not for the labor, but for everything that goes into it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's just catching up with the times. If fucking McDonald's McChicken sandwich is now $4, I'm sorry, someone should be able to charge $15 for a banh mi.
Yeah. When McDonald's gets expensive,
yeah, but it's like not even with inflation.
They just raise it because what are they going to do, right? You're going to pay. Someone's going to pay. I'm not paying. I'm not touching McDonald's.
I just wanted to, like, make sure, like, because, like, I listened back and it was like, it wasn't intended the way it came across, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, I even talked to you about it. Yeah.
We didn't break it out. Nothing like that. It is. I didn't. I said I feel if people listen to the whole segment, they'll get it.
Yeah.
But if you're right, if we broke it out, it could be misconstrued. So yeah.
I mean, well, and if you break out anything, how many clickbait articles are based on breakouts?
Yeah, and I try not to make those because I'm like, oh, that's just annoying. But people thought I was rage baiting with the whole. See, there's that word of the year with the whole tenderism thing. Like, some guy can't, like, messaging this whole dissertation. I was like, brother, if you listen, you'd hear. Like, I didn't. Even in my clip, I wasn't. It starts with, "There's no shade, there's no disrespect. I love what they're doing." If you listen, you'll hear me speak on it being a marketing question. Should this be something that's marketed, and is good marketing still good if it hurts the community it's a part of? That's all it was.
So, what's one thing you want to see in 2026?
Ooh, an open fire cooking show. I don't want to see any lids. I don't want to see any fireboxes, and I don't want to see any Webers. I want to see an open fire cooking show. I want to see grates, skewers, asado crosses, cages. That's what I want to see. I want to see flames. I want the curtain to be pulled back and fire tools, shovels, pokers, heat gloves. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see a thermopro in sight. I want digits, hand dials. That's what I want to see. I would also like to see, like, a melding, like, not a fusion, but I want to see it brought up on a larger scale. Like we're seeing that. Like there was a Charleston Food and Wine, but they always separate the barbecue from the fine dining. Like the barbecue's always off in its own little village.
Yeah.
Right? Somewhere. I don't want that. I want to see actual inclusion. Like, why has Rodney got to be over there, but Florence is under the tent doing a little slicey dicey on the prime rib? You know what I mean? I want to see that intersection and overlap happen, not put on top of, just bringing together in that same space. I'd like to see more women in Q. I'd like that.
That's happening.
It's slower than molasses in the winter, but it's happening. Perfect example. You know, I can't find any more, but I think Auntie Delilah has like the largest black women-owned run barbecue event in the country. Why? Why only one? Like I couldn't even find a second or third.
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, oh, okay, cool, right? Like me and BK, shout out to BK Cooks, man, and the guys at Black Smoke Pies. We were talking about it, and I was like, I don't know of any other one. And we started looking. I was like, I can't really find any other one. This was in conjunction with this person, but no, she's putting this on. You know, her, Lainey, Jason, the whole fam. But yeah, can we get more of that out there? But there's some younger generational talent coming. Lil Gringa, Ray coming up, Steak Princess coming up. But I just feel like the scales are extremely unbalanced in that regard.
I mean, Ant just just dropped the video of Smoke Queen.
Yeah, I love Winnie, but it's
yeah,
it's just fish in a barrel type of thing. Like it's just not enough. Yeah, I'd love to see more of that. And shout out to me, because I remember chatting with Winnie before the doors opened, when they were still getting ready to crane her rigs in, and I'm happy to see that it's working out. But yeah, there needs to be more of that. Yeah, definitely more of that. Like the same way they do these lists, and I don't know if it would make it good or bad, because when we looked through the 150 list, I think there was like 2 to 4 women, maybe. So I'd like to see more light shedded there, because we know some badasses, but it's like, how do you get the light there? What's the thing, right? How do we do that? I don't know. Yeah, just my humble rant.
Do you want one to end the show?
Let's get them. Let's fucking knock them dead.
This is $1 million idea, Traeger. So here you go. Pellet whole hog cookers. And we're out. You're welcome. Save the company.
Pellet whole hog cookers.
Yeah. Just control it from your app, man.
Ronnie be pissed. Oh, yeah, that can't touch that. Can't touch that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our farewell 2025 episode of This Week in Barbecue. I've been your host, Rasheed Phillips, joined by my amazing co-host,
Bryan Hull.
Hey, no question mark, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I had the $1 million idea.
That's $1 million idea. Do us a favor, leave us 6 stars. If you don't see 6, we'll take 5. And more importantly, be kind to one another.